Hey guys, it's KevinTriforce's, and this is my Legend of Zelda Timeline. Let's begin. First off, the gods create Hyrule, and then they create the ancient sages, and then the Master Sword isn't created yet because the Minish Cap. What happens in the Minish Cap is, well, before it, either way, anyway, the hero of men, there's a war going on, and he's involved in it. He kind of looks like Link without a hat, and they're fighting the army of evil, and they're having trouble. So the Porky, or the Minish, give him the Pokori Blade, and then he is able to win the war, and they give him the Light Force, which then after he wins, after he defeats the army of evil, he gives it to Zelda to hide it. And every Zelda bloodline keeps it. Possible reference to the Triforce, but I don't think the Triforce is mentioned yet because it's called the Light Force. Even though it could be the Triforce of Wisdom, but who knows. And the only reference to the Triforce is Link's shield. The only reference to the goddesses are Din, Navril, and Ferore in the hotel or the inn in Hyrule Castle Town. Then years later, I guess you could say 1,100, I don't know, Vaudi tries to find the Light Force, and Link tries to stop him, but Vaudi breaks the Pokori Blade and unleashes the evil, and then Link tries to protect Zelda because Zelda's trying to stop him, and he's looking for the Light Force, and he detects she has the royal bloodline, and then she is sealed into stone, and then after Link gets the 4 elements to revive the original Pokori Blade, it becomes the 4th sword, and Link, Eldo, and Vaudi, which he meets Eldo, when he goes to the Minish Woods, and he turns out to be the Minish and Vaudi was his apprentice, and he took the Minish Cap, not Eldo, but the Elzo, there we go, Elzo, but the Minish Cap that he created to bring any wish true, and Vaudi wishes to become a sorcerer, and he does. And he turns Elzo into a cap. And if you notice, and then Link defeats Vaudi but first they learn that the Light Force is in Zelda because you hear the legend again, and then Vaudi tries to take he gets almost all the Light Force out of Zelda, but Link defeats him and everything is turned back to normal. Another reason I think this game is first is because Link, well, first off, why did I even say Link, but Link doesn't have a hat. No, that's the number one reason. He's given a hat at the end, one of the number one, and that I believe the Minish become the Kokiri, and that the Gorons are in it, which makes sense. The Zora, there's Zora in it, that might be River Zora. Strange, that could make it not the first one, but I still think it is the first one. And basically, look at the geography, of which is the same as the Ocarina of Time, not any other Zelda, not any of the other Hyrules in the Zelda series. Then 4 swords happen, and Vaudi is revived. It's Link pulls the 4th, because they go to the 4 sword sanctuary. He captures Zelda again, and Link seals Vaudi again in the 4th sword, and everything's brought back to peace, and Zelda is reclaimed. Then this is where things get tricky. Ocarina of Time occurs. Ganon learns about first the Hyrulean Civil War occurs, in which Ganon signs a treaty with Hyrule to stop the war, and the Gerudo Desert becomes part of Hyrule. That's another thing that I should have mentioned in Minish Cap that makes it first, because the Gerudo Desert and Valley is not around here. And let's go to the next thing. I'm sorry, I hear my phone ring. And basically Link defeats Ganon after he gets the Master Sword, which is his first appearance. And then he saves the land. then Majora's Mask occurs, and this is now I'm going to do the child timeline now, and then I'm going to do the adult timeline. Majora's Mask occurs, and then after Link leaves Hyrule, and nobody is sure how he got the ocarina back. I believe Zelda sent him back in time, and then when he went to go visit Zelda, the Majora's Mask cutscene happened, because I think it was before he got, I believe the door in time could have been open, but no, it was before he got the Master Sword, and it was before Zelda had gone away from Hyrule. Then he leaves to go to Termia and defeats Skull Kid and gives the mask back to the Happy Mask Shop Man. Then 100 years later, Twilight Princess happens, and Ganon is killed, apparently. And the Triforce is reformed again, I think. Yeah, because he loses his Triforce piece. And another reason this is in the child timeline is because the 6 sages were not awakened. It was the original ones, and he killed one. And then, I didn't know that was on there, but then I think Zelda reoccurs here. I'm not sure, but I think Zelda reoccurs here. We'll find out when it comes out next year. And then I think Four Swords Adventures occurs after that, or after Twilight Princess rather, and Ganon gets the trident, and Valdi is killed for good, Shadow Link is killed, and Ganon is sealed. Because he breaks out from the Twilight Realm, then he is sealed away again into the Dark Realm, and then a Link to the Past occurs. And Ganon is defeated again, and the Triforce is reformed again. And then Link wishes on it, and wishes to go to Hulram first, or Librania next. I probably am saying them wrong. Then Oracle of Seasons, then Oracle of Ages occurs, and then after he defeats Ganon again, he sails off into the ocean, and Link's awakening begins. And I'm going to Wind Waker yet. He defeats the Nightmare, and he awakens the Windfish, the Guardian Windfish, and then he wakes up and realizes he was dreaming, but you see the fish in the sky. And that concludes the child timeline. We are now on the adult timeline. Wind Waker, after 100 years, Hyrule is flooded, in which I would like to see a game on that so we get more clarification on what happened and make the timeline a whole lot better, but oh well. Wind Waker occurs, a Great Sea is flooded. Hyrule becomes a Great Sea because Ganon returns, and either no Link showed up or the Link that did show up was not related to the Hero of Time, and Ganon defeats him. And Hyrule was flooded because the people wish either wanted the Hero of Time to come, and had to begin too fast, and he did not show up. I assume he was dead, but who knows. It'd be a good theory. They definitely need to make a game chronicling the Great Flood. That's what I was hoping Spirit Tracks was about, but it's not. And what we do now. From what I know, it's not. But basically, Ganon is defeated again. He's turned into stone, and the Triforce is reformed again. And Link sails off with Tetra, who became Zelda. And Phantom Hourglass occurs. She's captured, and then at the end of that, they're like, "You were just gone for 10 minutes." But Link proves, even though they didn't say, he proves that it did actually happen. Went too fast again, and that he had the Phantom Hourglass with him. And he defeats Bellum. Then Spirit Tracks, I just got confirmation. So I confirm that Spirit Tracks happens here, and that because Game Trailers or somebody like that, yeah, I think it was Game Trailers, said that Spirit Tracks takes place 100 years after Phantom Hourglass, which would explain the steam technology from Phantom Hourglass turning into trains because of the steam technology. And it's possible either the Great Sea went away or a new Hyrule was found. I think that the Great Sea dried up, because if you look at the map, it looks very similar to Ocarina of Time, and the castle just looks shifted a little more to the east. And then Zelda 1 occurs, and Ganon gets out of the Dark Realm again somehow. He was put in there, we don't know. You're assuming Wind Waker, I guess he was sealed there, I don't know. And Link defeats him and gets the Triforce of wisdom. He finds out, then he gets the Triforce of Power from Ganon. Hey guys, I tried recording Zelda, the Zelda 2 box art thing, and I realized it wasn't there when I was recording the other time apart, so I'm recording it now. But let me tell you what I think it goes on the timeline. It was already, of course, it goes after Zelda 1. Basically, Zelda is asleep, and Link has to find the Triforce of Courage to awaken her, because Impa tells you this at the beginning. And basically, I forgot who the enemy was in it because I've never played the game before. I feel that Link finally awakens Zelda. I think Ganon is trying to revive Ganon again, and defeats the revived Ganon or whatever, and then Link wakes Zelda, and that's the end of the timeline. Hope you liked it. This is Kevin Triforce. Please comment, rate, subscribe. This is Kevin Triforce, and I'm signing out.